Hello. I don't know how the lighting is or anything else for taking this video, but I figured I would come on, maybe show updating what I can of this past week, and then how I'm setting up June. My kids are in their rooms, but they're being very loud. They're playing dinosaurs. They're fine. So if you can't handle the kids in the background, then maybe click off this video because I can't help it. I'm just making notes of like, let's see, I'm looking for a marker. This one I usually use for like social stuff, like my extended family. And like here I was making a note that my sister and her husband are looking for a house. My sister went up to see her parents. And then I use this color for my nephew when I watch him. And so I was looking for something to use for the weather. Could I use this? I don't remember what color this is. Oh yeah, I could use that. Ouch. Okay. All right, so we had some severe weather. Let's see. On our way home, we went to, they're like, we'll be quiet and we'll go to our rooms instead of playing in the living room. They don't realize how loud they are, but it was sweet of them to go in there, so. Because they really wanted to play in the living room. I don't know if you can see her, but you're probably gonna meet a new family member.
What the heck? How did I open the door? What?
The dog just let herself into the kids' room. Okay. So, I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, oh yeah, new family member. Here she is. She's back. I don't know if you can see her. She might not actually come into the camera view. She usually is right up in my stuff, but it's a new kitten. We got her, I don't know, a few weeks ago. She actually rode to my husband's work in one of his co-workers' trucks, like, I don't know, up in the engine or something. And when the guy got to work, my husband heard the cat in his truck and was like, hey, you got a cat somewhere. So they dug around and found it, and she was fine. She rode all the way. And so I went and picked her up, and she is friendly. She was really sweet to the kids. She's not like, I was gonna take her because over at the farm we used to work at, they have like cats galore. So I was gonna take her over there if she was, you know how feral cats can be like really vicious. But she wasn't. She was really sweet, so we kept her. Of course, the kids fell in love as soon as we got her. We went and picked her up. Okay, so yeah, her name is Whiskers. I wanted to call her Viv, but from, what's her name? Simone St. James. Her book, The Sundown Motel, one of the main characters is Viv. I wanted to call her that. But I did not win, so she is Whiskers. Okay, this is the last day of May, and I did not make a note. Let's see, my mood's a little bit better today, but I forgot to write down how many hours I slept. Okay, so as far as this video, I don't know if I'm even in frame all the way. I really don't know here. This is just like impromptu. So I have had days and weeks in this planner, well, weeks of May in this planner, because I got this planner, the last week in yeah, like the last week in April. So this was planned in this planner. And so this has been my first full month in it. And you can see I've had some weeks, there's the kitty. I've had some weeks that I actually did a lot. These are like, most of these sticky notes are either notes that, for my story while I was like not writing, but I had a thought come to me. I just grab a sticky note and write it down, or I wrote a to-do list. But yeah, I like this week here, you can see it's like really, pretty well filled in. And then half of this week was, or was it all of it? No, all of it. See, most of it, I was just in a mood and I tracked how many times in one day, approximately, because I couldn't keep track of all of them, that my kids said mama, and approximately 138 times. And it wasn't just, you know, mama randomly, it's mamas that I have to answer to. So yeah, I was in one of those moods. But anyway, all right, summer break, we finished our end of year testing, and you can see, okay, so part of the reason why I didn't really write this week and my planner, didn't keep my planner up, part of it was my mood kind of dipped, and then part of it was I was very busy editing. So I took my story, I was almost done with it. I was like at, I don't know, I have like 12,000 or so words to write at the end. But I kind of hit I knew there were some plot holes I needed to address. So I went through and I edited, and I took pretty good kept pretty good track of how many hours it took me. It took me 31 hours to edit 28 chapters and a little bit of 29, 57,000 words, something like that. And I just kept track of, down here is where I mainly keep track of like any reading I do. Like I don't know, yeah, here. I was keeping track of books I was reading, any YouTube stuff I do, filming, or trying to get back in Instagram, and my writing goes in this little box at the bottom. So I hope this video is listenable. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I asked them to be a little quieter. All right, so we mailed off the kids' tests on this past Friday. We went to Columbia, with the capital of South Carolina, and we had our nephew with us, and then we went fishing. This Sunday was family day at our church, and it was also the kids did communion in children's church, which was really cool. I never, like, I don't know, I just wasn't expecting it, so I kept all their little coloring pages they did for that. And then this is this week, so I kept in real time. I did Monday pretty well. I covered up the tracker because I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to get a planner with a built-in tracker every single week, because I just don't track. I'm not a good tracker. Okay, so you can see I was keeping track of editing, the words I started with, what I finished, how many total words I cut from my document, and what chapters I edited. So then I started writing, but here I like got done editing 31 hours, and I wrote like 400 words that day. And then the past couple of days, I've mainly been working on content, like trying to get back into Instagram, figuring out what I want to post, and, you know, cleaning up my socials. It's just a whole thing. I'm like changing my genre. Like, I really didn't know what my genre was, but now I know I'm writing psychological horror / with a little bit of romance in it. And so yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyway, I've been doing that, and then I just kind of used pen. You can see I went from black ink to colored ink different kinds of colored pens, and then back to black ink. I don't know. I just like the black ink best, I think, for now anyway. So I put a sticker here because Sunday starts June. So I just have today, which I'll go ahead and write down that my husband is helping my father-in-law insulate under their house, like one part of the house, so under I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It was our bedroom when we lived over there, but now they use it for like a storage room. Okay, I had a little interruption. I am looking for a sticker because I had a thought while I had to pause my filming, but I'll get that in a second. Yeah, so they're insulating under, I'll just put house, if I can spell. I'll put bedroom so I know it's not like the whole house. They aren't redoing the whole house. All right, and hey, Java, stop it. All right, and then we were planning to go swimming, but I do not know if that's gonna happen just because it's still chilly. Like, it's 66 degrees out there right now, so pretty soon it'll be hot where like we could go swimming every single weekend if we wanted to, or even in the afternoons, which is probably what I would prefer to do because all the places around here pack out. All right, let's see. I'm going to put an arrow over here. Friday evening, sellers backed out on K and D. We'll hear more Monday. Okay, so yeah, my sister and my brother-in-law are wanting to buy a house, and they had like found the perfect house. It had just gone up on the market, but then they got the loan lined up and everything, and then the seller is like changing her mind because they've lived there for like 30 years. But okay, so here we go. I think that's all I needed to update for this. No new whiskers. Okay. So let's go over here. First of all, excuse me, sweetie. I didn't use this the way I had planned on using this. I had set this section up as another tracker because I'm an idiot and I thought I could do like a tracker every week plus one for the month, and I just don't do trackers very well. So, what do you think you're doing? So, and I also didn't track my husband's projects here. So, no, you can't climb on my shoulders. Ouch, ouch. Okay. Here, I was using this as like an index for like the big things that happened, and then I just stuck in some stuff. I didn't write anything on the back of this. I'll probably go back and like write something here. And then at the end of the month, have a blank page. I'll probably write my end of the month feelings on here, like how the month went, if I enjoyed it, if I thought it was like, productive, or, anything, my end of the month journaling kind of. I bought this add-on and I regret it a lot. The menu planning. I am just not a menu planner. I don't mind like maybe having a sticky note with like meal ideas for the week, but my days, and it's weird because I'm a stay-at-home mom, author, attemptee, and, homeschool, which is summer break right now, so I don't have, you wouldn't think my days would change so much, but like if I sat down a meal plan and then try to fit it in for each day, it's like meals I had planned on cooking are just too much work for that day. Like I have the baby, my nephew, and it's just been a tough day. It's just stuff changes too much for me to do that. So I'll write like a note with with meal ideas for the week, and then I'll just pull off of that. That way the brain like energy goes into ideas for the week, not so much picking the days I need to put it on. Because like this, we went to Pelzer to a grocery store, and we had not planned on that. So that was a completely quick, hey, let's just do this today, we'll go out and eat. So I'm like, my days just change too much. I don't like setting up my meals like that. I will take this off, so I'll use that somewhere else. Okay, so I don't want to use that like this as a menu plan this month coming up, June, but I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to try to figure out how to use that. Right now I'm showing y'all what I have done this month in my planner. Okay, so this is my reading tracker, and I did read more than this. I need to go back and update this. I won't do that on camera because that's just too much flipping back and forth, but I did update this. I went ahead and put in most of my what's it called, goals. Now these have actually changed some, kind of rebranding. All right, but I have started a bunch of books this month, but I haven't finished any of them. I'm hoping to maybe finish one book, but I'm only 50% through it. So like I would have to spend most of today. No ma'am.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
All right, shoot.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, I would have to spend most of today like reading, which is fine, but like I want to do planner videos and everything, so I don't know if I'm going to get it done. But I've had a really hard time this month, and I don't know if I'm going to put like a sticky note, but that's what I was looking through these for, because sometimes I've seen, this was a happy planner, what's it called? Planner, what's it called? You know those things. And sticker book, thank you, good Lord. And like this, maybe tomorrow, but good try, there we go. But I want to like, there was one that like said something like that, like maybe next time or something like that. I was gonna just stick it here, but I cannot seem to find the one I'm thinking of. It wasn't a day, it was, so it's not today has been canceled. I know this is probably boring. Watch me flip through here trying to find this. All right, this is summer stuff. This is some more of that.
Hi, boys. Everyone's swimming to die.
All right, hush, babe.
Okay, Mama.
Crap. Did my best. I'll use that one. Because I read a lot. I just didn't finish a book. There we go. All right, I don't know if I'm in, now's a good time to check. Oh yeah, I'm in frame. 20 minutes into this video. Okay, maybe I should stop this video and start a new one. That way I'll have two, but I wanted to show how I'm ending May and then what I'm planning to do different in June. Okay, so I guess I'll turn this off, turn it back on, start another video for what I'm planning to do different in June, in my June setup. Okay, so if y'all made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.